Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And away we go from Lumen Field. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
On the quick. 19 Texas. 118. That's it.
Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
First carry of the game for the rookie out of Washington. That is exactly why you rally to the football. Got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss.
You know what that felt like to me, Kate? That felt like a little bit of overthinking, where he was just waiting for the perfect lane and the breakaway run. But against defenses in this league, you hesitate, you get tackled for a loss.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. This is brought in. Big game for Smith and Jigba. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks take a 6-0 lead right away. Jackson, Smith and Jigba with the touchdown. One after up and good for Myers. And the Seahawks will jump out to a 7-0 lead. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Trey Benson. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Murray from the pistol. Connects on the crosser. Dancing past him. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Here's Murray. 1st and 10. Lasers this one deep down the middle. He's got it inside the 10. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
41 yards on the play. That's another Cardinals first.
Benson will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me this, too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
And the defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got 3rd and goal. This opening drive has reached the 5. Can they find 6 now on 3rd and goal? Play action now. Murray buying some time right. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. First time this game they've looked to him. And that brings up 4th and goal. The former soccer star Brandon Aubrey on now to attempt the field goal. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
They were able to answer a score with a score. Maybe not to tie the game, but to certainly turn some of the momentum.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Oh, he gets popped at the end of that one. What a painful end to what was a really solid run back. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
so close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got to tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
Third and long for him here. Connecting on the slant. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first.
Pursue, pursue, pursue. It's why they do these drills all the time, Kate. You do them through the offseason, do them through training camp, you do them in the regular season. Because when a defense plays with tremendous pursuit, you force fourth downs just as they did.
And he didn't quite break it, but still an excellent return that gets him up near midfield. The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Kyler throwing here. Throw right side, hauled in by Harrison. And this goes across midfield and into Seahawks territory.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback goes man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
2nd down now, they need 7. They give up the gut to Benson. Keeps away from one. Gets it to the 15. And he will carry this across for the Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. Trey Benson, the touchdown. And wow, Brock, this one is no good. He has been automatic so far this season. But for the first time here, he whiffs on that extra point. Well, probably still thinking about that missed extra point, partner, but he's got to move past it quick as he gets forward to send this one away. Here's a return from the 7. He's got a lane up past the 30. So they're going to begin from the 36 as he's brought down.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Tony.
Drive begins with a Walker run. He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
On the draw, it's Walker. And they were waiting for him on that draw, weren't they? They get him behind the line. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
As a play caller, Kate, I would always be a little cautious of a 1st down draw. I like it better when that defense is anticipating pass. Well, they were only anticipating getting the backfield and making that running back feel the pain.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Here we go. Swap. Mother swap. Nike Texas.
From the gun, Stroud. Gets it complete to Kenneth Walker. And this is only going to be a small gain to the 42. Jalen Thompson, the man on the tackle.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Cardinals go to the dime look here. 3rd down.
All right.
Here he goes. 3rd and long. He has the first over the middle. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
A quarter down, 3 more to go for these NFC West opponents. It's an early lead for the Cardinals. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. Back now for the 2nd quarter, and the Seahawks, they have got to look towards the end zone. Walker on first down. Breaks a tackle. He's still going. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to keep them from piling on those yards.
Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
And he's got it in the end zone for the Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks take a 2nd quarter lead. That one not easy, Brock. Threading the needle there. There was a lot of traffic in the end zone, but he found his man.
Yeah, that was an ill-advised decision, but when you give your receiver a chance, that's what they love. And sometimes you just have to trust your guys are better than theirs.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10. And off to Benson to start the drive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
His goal's pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you could come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
Headed in reverse so far. Time to shift into drive. Here's 2nd and 14. Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. Completed over the middle. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. It's a pickup of 26. And it's good enough for an Arizona 1st down.
A gain of 26 yards. 1st down, Cardinals.
From the gun, it's Murray. Finds him on the crossing route. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Escapes the pocket. And there's that slide at the end, Brock. Good decision-making there as he picks up close to 8 on that run. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
The Seahawks, 22-yard line.
Big Ace open, Big Ace open.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Caught just shy of the goal line. And this is down all the way to the 3. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. And he gets in, touchdown. The Cardinals take a 2nd quarter lead. It's a Kyler Murray touchdown. And this one thankfully not off the mark. He gets it to go.
16. Seahawks, 14.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. Running left. Here's Walker. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Shotgun now, 1st round. It's dropped underneath. Walker. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break out and stands.
And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Stroud throwing here on first. Here's a screen now for Walker. And he's taken down at the 30. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. So long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
He's got it near the 10. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with first and goal. Give him 24 on that play. And that gives them first and goal.
Red. 118. Let's go.
Now an inside give to Walker. The ball's out, he lost it. And this one's recovered by the Cardinals.
You know, Kate, that's a stop they're going to use as teaching tape for an entire season. Heck, the offseason. Back pressed against their own end zone, making an impact play no one expected to force a fumble. His effort directly kept points off the scoreboard, and it's that type of effort the coaches want to see from everyone on the field.
First call here coming from the shotgun. They'll begin this drive with Benson. And he's only able to manage 1 yard. That's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Throwing here, Murray. Escapes out to the left. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
That may not look like much, and on tomorrow's grade sheet, it'll just be an S for satisfactory, but that's a good decision. Know where to go with the ball, and don't put it in harm's way.
Defense with an excellent opportunity at a stop here on third down. Throw here, third down. Pass him on the quick hitter. And the stop will be made as he gets this up to about the 18. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
This one's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for second down. Throwing again. Murray. Down the field. He's got Wilson. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
28 yards. That's good for the Cardinals. First down.
Back to the air. Murray. Getting out to his left. And he's just going to huck this one into about row C there. And some lucky fan and haul in a heck of a souvenir.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover, wisely throwing it away.
Into the hands of Harrison. And this one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down.
That is so much more the exception than the rule when you're targeting double or triple coverage. You may be fortunate to complete a fair number of those throws, but gains like that, those are rare, and that's big time.
On first and 10, it's Murray. Finds him over the middle. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. The Cardinals decided to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Another throw coming for Murray. And it's brought in. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals will add to their lead at the end of the half. Trey McBride, the touchdown. Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Cardinals push the lead to 2 scores now. Aubrey now to kick this one away. His return starts at the 5. The coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Back to throw it. This is Cox. That's Walker. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Here's the final play of our first half.
Here we go.
The final throw before the break. Finds him on the slant. And he's going to be driven out of bounds to end this second quarter, Brock. Defenders got there, but not before a pretty nice pickup. See if they can build off that in the second half. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
He's brought down at the 31. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Now Kyler. Gets this one to Harrison. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
And the Cardinals first down.
Murray from the pistol. Escapes the pocket. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Benson now from the gun. Into enemy territory and a yard at most from the first. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
3rd down.
Kyler with a chance to run it here. Again, he's got room. And he scores. That's an Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Kyler Murray touchdown. His 3rd total score in this game.
The Cardinals will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Here's a design run. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this 2-point attempt fails.
29. Seahawks.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Walker now from the gun. And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
On the quick, right?
Running with Walker again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Pushes it towards his running back, but it's going to wind up incomplete. That brings up 4th down.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
He fields this at the 18. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10. Now an inside give to Benson. It's a tackle. Fought off a tackle, but he lost the football. Oh, but the fumble goes out of bounds. Ooh, close call there. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
You know, those defensive guys, they will tell you that the sideline's their best friend, right? A lot of these routes are trying to push the receivers and move the real estate. Well, sometimes the sidelines could be an offensive player's best friend when that ball bounces harmlessly out of bounds.
Hop on the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack. Exactly what he...
Big gain downfield. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. They get 37 on the play. And it's going to give the Cardinals a 1st down.
1st down, Cardinals.
Pressure coming. It's Murray. Forces one through double coverage. Oh, it's intercepted. That is Nick Emanwari.
Murray's pass. Intercepted. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Hand off to Walker from the gun. Nearly starts the drive with the 1st down run. He stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
That run may not have gotten you at first, but sure, a nice little run to set the table.
2nd and inches.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down.
Here we go. 118.
On play action, here's Stroud. Has it downfield, working the left. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
Back screen to the running back. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break out something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. That one is caught. Horton has it. And he has this down to the 34. It's a gain of 22. And that gives the Seahawks the 1st.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Looking downfield, snagged by Arroyo. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
Just about every defensive coordinator worth his salt says two things in every production meeting. Number one, well, we got to stop the run. And number two, we got to take away the tight end. Well, good luck doing that. Defending a big guy who can move like that, it's a lot easier to talk about than to go out and execute.
And he's going to get taken down near the goal line. It's a gain down to the 1. Second chance at 6 here. It's second and goal.
Second and goal.
Walker again. And this time he gets in for the Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks parlay the interception into points. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. Well, we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old-school touchdown.
Oh, I just sometimes love that stuff. Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you, and we challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
Well, I hear you say it all the time, partner. It comes back to that word trust, and they trusted in their offense to go get those 2 points, make this a one-score game. They do their job. Now one big play can change the entire outlook of this game for them.
Yeah, now it becomes about complementary football. As you said, the offense did their job. Now defense, can you not just get a stop? Can you get a turnover? Maybe take it to the house yourself. Either way, that conversion puts them one snap away from a totally different ball game.
Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready, 1st and 10. They'll toss it here to Benson. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Off the play action, here's Murray. He's going to loft one deep to the left. And it is incomplete. Win big on the final play of our 3rd quarter. And nothing comes from it as we hit the break. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Looks like a design keeper for Murray. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
What's that saying, Kate, about discretion? Discretion is the better part of valor. Well, decision-making for quarterbacks is so critical. And that time, excellent discretion. Protect yourself, get the 1st down, and live to play another day.
Here's a screen to Benson. Into the secondary, past the 40, past the 20. It's an Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. Trey Benson, the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Cardinals double their lead to 14.
Seahawks 22.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. He lost the football. And the fumble recovery is made. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
Awareness, awareness, awareness. So critical in so many phases of the game. And in this phase, in the special teams phase, it's not just hitting blocks and clearing a lane, but in this case, recognizing the fumble and most importantly, keeping that possession.
Completed over the middle. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here we go.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
Incomplete pass on 1st down, so still at the 40. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Stroud. Escapes the pocket. That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. Third and long for him here. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. Brought in inside the 20. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. Stroud off the play fake. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
They take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks now within one score in the 4th. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game. Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Fielded at the 7. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. No motion at tight end left. Benson on 1st and 10. Winning there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown, but cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Trying for the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. They rip up a huge chunk of field as the downs reset. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Throwing again, Murray. He brings it in. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
They give on 2nd to Benson. Call it 4 yards, and they're set up with a manageable 3rd and 2.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
3rd down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive. Time to look for Murray. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Cardinals have a commanding 14-point lead now in the 4th. It's a Kyler Murray touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. That one splits the uprights. And the Cardinals lead by 15 now. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Return starts at the 3. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
All right.
Shotgun now for Stroud. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. Thinking interception to be had. And incompletion still pretty good for the defense.
Still 10 to go. Second down now from the 26.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Stroud. Porting down the field, and he's got it. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off of that game. Offense in the hurry up here.
First down.
Like
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
First down throw by Stroud. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Torrey Horton, his intended receiver. And now they face second down.
Hey, uno. All right.
Again, Stroud. Caught quickly on the slant. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Offense to the line fast.
South.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's Stroud on first and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Seattle. Seahawks facing a 15-point deficit. Down a couple of scores, but still some time left and 3 timeouts as well. It's first and 10.
118. What's that? Hey.
Here's Stroud again. Cut near the goal line. And he will not score, but that does set him up front with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. Breaking the huddle. Here's first and goal. Walker is in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks can make it a one-score game as they trim the lead. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. His third of the game on the ground.
Let's see, Kate, I think in bowling, you get 3 strikes, that's a turkey. You know, in hockey or soccer, you score 3 goals, that's a hat trick. What are we going to call this, other than simply splendid?
The Seahawks.
Here's Stroud throwing for it. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. Just can't finish the play. Well, this one not quite over just yet. They've got 3 timeouts at their disposal, but really need to make the unexpected recovery here. And the Cardinals' hands team secures the football. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Cardinals into formation. It's first and 10. The give now to Benson. He dodged the tackle. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He just gets down inside the 35-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
First down now, ball at the 33. Benson once more. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're first to 3. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. They break the huddle. It's second down now. Staying on the ground with Benson. Wow, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time. Now Seattle going to call its second timeout. And they'll have just one left to burn now. Defense looking to defend the marker on third down. Here he goes, third and long. Flushed out of the pocket. And even on third down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be fourth down. The former soccer star, Brandon Aubrey, on now to attempt a field goal. This from the right hash in a considerable distance. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that grows their lead to 12.
That kick, well, it throws a roadblock up on some of the remaining avenues to get back in this game. It really leaves only one remaining. It's going to take 2 touchdowns if they want a shot at it. And we know those odds, they're getting pretty long.
And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Out. White Tony.
Strad to throw on first down. Caught for big yards on the right side. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
You know, Kay, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Now the Seahawks are going to spend their third and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
You know what I call that, Kate? Punch. And you took a punch, but then you countered right back. You give up a big play, massive play, but you don't hang your head. You come right back, you get a sack of your own, and you change the momentum as quickly.
He's in trouble and gets brought down again. Seahawks in their hurry-up offense. They need to get everyone to the line. Now to throw. That pass is caught by Horton. And somebody finally able to force him out there. So even with that quality gain, it will still wind up being fourth down.
Awareness. You've got to be aware. Play caller, quarterback, receiver have to be aware of where the sticks are. That route just not enough, not deep enough to extend the drive and move the chains.
Hands are tied. Got to have it on this fourth down.
Here we go.
Desperation time here. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs. So the Cardinals get to fly home as winners on the road. And they take the first skirmish with their division rivals, with a chance at a sweep awaiting them later in the year in their building. So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cardinals as we say so long from Seattle.
Taking up all of my space. You should get out of my way. You should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do. I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think. You should should get out of my way. Get your talking face out of my way. Out of my way. Out of my way. I got too many plays. I don't even play. Get out of my way. Out of my way.
Super way up. Get your weight up. Put your plate up. You a foreign, we at war, and I got all hallelujah. Talladega, baby Jesus, in the flesh, come and get it, and I'm with it. All my friends coming with all their friends, and we get active, yeah. Don't we get active, yeah. All of my tattoos black, my eyes bloodshot red. I'm ready right now. Don't run your mouth too quick. Let's get it. Stop talking. One way, my way, my way, my way, my way, my way. Don't make me rap, you get your talking out my face. It's in my mind, winning is in my DNA. I gotta get it, I don't know no other way. Get out my way.
Why you all in my face, taking up all of my space? You should get out of my way. You should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do. I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think. You should get out of my way. Get your talking face out of my way.